the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Central Michigan's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And some room to work. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here comes the option. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dorsett. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll try the right side. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Chips.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now the pitch. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Rides to back and leaves it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Gets it out quickly. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? And the Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Dorsett. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dorsett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. He'll try the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Galladay. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The kick is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback...
Tons of room in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensive...
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense was confused and the head coach uses a timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Setting up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to find the end zone. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Dorsett. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now the offense has it 1st and 10 from its own 11. On the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stop him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points... Oh, it's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to... You know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The option look. Now the pitch. At the 20, he's got space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Hey, what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the score. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. working the big fella to the corner. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that last play is sort of a microcosm of the kind of day it's been for them offensively in this one. They just haven't really been able to do anything well. They haven't been able to run the ball, catching and throwing, and pass protection like you saw that last play, giving up the sack. There's a lot this offense needs to build on, needs to get better at moving forward.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to run it, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got a little space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The RPO, it's complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Chippewas have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to sneak it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Here's the handoff. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Pulls and fires complete.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires it incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put 1 down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Dorsett. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. On the option. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the 1st down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Chippewas back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He's in open space downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Leaves it with the back. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drop.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Unloads quickly. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
They're up by just 2 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Chippewas will have it 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Chippewas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Central Michigan, 27. Northern Illinois, 10.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Right on the money. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Huskies want to move quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They run the reverse. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap up.